Stop ignoring the coins in your change. This ordinary penny is a modern financial secret. Born from Lincoln's 200th anniversary, these 2009 cents hide shocking value. One shows his rugged youth, the other his battle for the presidency. They are scarce, they are flawed, and they are selling for hundreds of dollars today. Is your pocket change a hidden modern fortune? Stay tuned to find out the absolute truth. 2009 Lincoln Cent. Formative Years Reverse. Denver Mint. This is an ultimate forensic exploration of a modern American penny, the 2009 Lincoln Cent Formative Years Reverse. It is a coin that marks a monumental anniversary and a profound break from tradition. This penny is not just a piece of copper, it is a symbol of commemoration, evolution, and surprisingly rapid scarcity. Chapter 1: The Hook, a centennial of change. Stop looking at those old coins. The real value often hides in plain sight in the coins of our own time. Look at this one. The 2009 Lincoln Cent. It is only a few years old, but its story is one of instant collectability and deliberate design. This is not the penny your grandparents used. This coin was minted to celebrate the 200th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth and the 100th anniversary of the Lincoln Cent itself. It is one of 4 unique designs released in 2009, each telling a different chapter of Lincoln's life. Our focus today is the Formative Years Reverse, the second of the 4 designs. It depicts Lincoln as a young man taking a break from reading, sitting on a log during his time in Indiana. It is a stunning artistic break from the familiar Lincoln Memorial design that had been in use for half a century. But why did a common penny become an instant collectible, and what is the real cash value of this modern issue? Prepare for a shocking look at its composition, mintage, and 2025 market value. Chapter 2: The Design and the Denver Mint. The obverse or front of the coin maintains the classic Victor David Brenner portrait of Abraham Lincoln, used since 1909. The reverse is where the transformation lies. Designed by Charles Vickers and sculpted by Jim Licoretz, the Formative Years Reverse design is rich with symbolism. It represents Lincoln's early intellectual development and self-education, a defining characteristic of his life. This design lasted for only approximately 3 months, a tiny window in the cent's long history. Our specific focus is the Denver Mint version, identified by the small D mint mark, placed below the date 2009. The Denver Mint played a major role in producing this commemorative series. Chapter 3: The Metallic Shift, a compositional change. Unlike the 1943 cent, which changed its composition due to war, the 2009 cent's composition change was based on cost. For decades, the cent had been copper-plated zinc. This coin is no different. It is composed of a core of 97.5% zinc, coated with a thin layer of 2.5% copper. This is the standard composition since 1982, but its production volume and the nature of the zinc core contribute to immediate problems. The shocking truth about modern cents is their rapid deterioration. The zinc core reacts poorly to environmental exposure. Once the thin copper layer is scratched or compromised, the zinc beneath develops blisters and corrosion, leading to an ugly pitted appearance. This means finding a perfectly preserved 2009 Formative Years cent is much harder than one might assume, creating instant scarcity in the top grades. Chapter 4: Mintage Figures and Instant Scarcity. The total production of the 2009 Formative Years cent was surprisingly low for a modern cent. The Denver Mint produced 363,600,000 of these coins. While this sounds like a massive number, it is dramatically lower than the billions of cents minted in typical years. For example, in 2008, the Denver Mint struck over 2.7 billion cents. The 2009 figure is less than 1/5 of a normal year's production. This low mintage was a direct consequence of the 2008 financial crisis, and the fact that the 4 different reverse designs split the year's production across 4 distinct coins. Each design had a limited production run. This intentional scarcity, combined with the high public demand for the commemorative series, meant that many of these cents were immediately pulled from circulation by collectors, creating an instant rarity for high-grade examples. This is why a coin that is barely over a decade old can command strong premiums in the collector's market. Chapter 5: The Market Reality Grading and Value Assessment 2025. The value of the 2009 Formative Years cent is acutely focused on its condition and the preservation of its copper coating. The market rewards flawless examples. Circulated grades 050 to 058. Most coins found in circulation show signs of light, wear or small copper scratches. These are typically valued between $0.10 and $0.50. They hold a small premium over face value due to their commemorative nature. Gem uncirculated MS65, this is where the value begins. A coin graded MS65 is nearly flawless with full original luster. Due to the high number of collectors completing sets, the demand for MS65 coins is strong. The 2025 market value is typically $5 to $15. Superb Gem MS67, read the top grades designated red. RD, meaning 95% or more of the original copper color, is intact, commands serious prices. An MS67 RD example is extremely hard to find perfectly preserved. The current market value for a certified MS67 RD 2009D is approximately $50 to $150. Finest known MS68, red coins graded MS68 RD are the absolute elite, the very best of the mintage. These are extremely rare and often realize prices based on auction demand. These coins can fetch $250 to over $500. The small production numbers and high demand for perfection make this modern cent surprisingly valuable. Chapter 6: The Shocking Error Varieties. The production of billions of cents annually always results in errors, and the 2009 D series is no exception. While no million-dollar errors like the 1943 copper cent exist, these varieties still add significant value. Die variety errors. Several minor die chip errors and die breaks exist, where small pieces of the die fractured during the intense striking process. These visible anomalies often sell for $20 to $100, depending on the size and location of the error. Double die reverse DDR. Some instances of slight doubling on the lettering or design elements of the reverse are known. A distinct and verified DDR can command hundreds of dollars, especially in top grades. Collectors actively seek these specific errors to complete specialized sets. Broad strike errors. Coins struck without the restraining collar can spread out, giving them a wider appearance. These dramatically off-center or broad struck errors are visually striking and often sell for premiums of $100 to $400, depending on the severity of the striking error. The combination of low mintage and error makes this a fascinating modern series. Chapter 7: The Legacy and Final Conclusion. The 2009 D. Lincoln Cent Formative Years Reverse is a modern testament to the power of design and commemoration. It honors the bicentennial of Abraham Lincoln's birth with a brief but beautiful representation of his early life. Its low mintage and rapid degradation make perfect examples a challenge to find and highly valuable in the current market. This cent proves that valuable rarities are not always dusty old treasures, but sometimes lie waiting in the most recent issues. It is a mandatory coin for any serious modern collector. If you have enjoyed this forensic deep dive into the history and hidden value of the 2009 D Formative Years Cent, then do not forget to subscribe to Royal Coin Value USA. Make sure to press the bell icon to ensure you never miss our in-depth analyses of rare and valuable coins. Share this video with every collector and history enthusiast you know so they too can benefit from this information. And finally, please comment below and tell us which specific coin you would like us to analyze in our next video. We rely on your input for our next topic. 2009 Lincoln Cent. Presidency Reverse. Philadelphia Mint. No mint mark. This is the ultimate forensic examination of the fourth and final coin in the momentous 2009 cent series, the 2009 Lincoln Cent Presidency Reverse. This coin marks the culmination of the bicentennial celebration and represents the height of Lincoln's life and service. It is a modern collectible that holds surprising scarcity and value. Chapter 1: The Hook. The final chapter. Look closely at this penny. It is a coin you may have handled a modern cent often dismissed as copper junk. But this 2009 Lincoln Cent Presidency Reverse tells the most significant story of them all, the story of a president fighting for the soul of a nation. It completes a 4-coin series commemorating the 200th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. This is the only coin in the set struck by the Philadelphia Mint without a mint mark. Why is this final design potentially the most meaningful? What hidden factors make its highest grades surprisingly rare and valuable? And what shocking price could a flawless example fetch in the 2025 market? We are diving into the history, design, production, and ultimate value of this unassuming modern rarity. Chapter 2: The Design and the Philadelphia Mint. The obverse retains the classic Victor David Brenner portrait of Abraham Lincoln, a familiar feature since 1909. The reverse is the masterpiece designed by Joel Iskovitz and sculpted by Don Everhart. It depicts the magnificent United States Capitol dome in Washington, D.C., partially completed, a profound representation of the nation under construction and under strain during the Civil War. It perfectly symbolizes Lincoln's tenure as president, the period of immense trial and enduring triumph. This specific coin was minted at the Philadelphia Mint. Unlike the Denver D and San Francisco S cents, the Philadelphia Mint traditionally uses no mint mark, a detail that distinguishes it from its counterparts in this series. This lack of a mark is itself a key identifier. Chapter 3: Production, Logistics, and Intentional Scarcity. The 2009 Presidency Reverse had the shortest production run of the 4 commemorative cents. This design was released late in the year, representing the final quarter of the centennial celebration. The intentional low mintage was a direct consequence of the staggering demand from collectors and the severe constraints imposed by the ongoing 2008 financial crisis, which dramatically reduced the overall need for new coinage in circulation. The Philadelphia Mint produced 237,600,000 of these cents. While this number is substantial, it is far lower than the mintage of any contemporary cent struck in the years immediately preceding and following 2009. The extremely high collector demand meant that a large percentage of this mintage was immediately removed from circulation by individuals trying to complete the 4-coin set, creating an instant market scarcity for pristine examples. Chapter 4: Composition, Flaws, and Condition Crisis. Like all modern cents since 1982, this coin is composed of a 97.5% zinc core coated with a thin layer of 2.5% copper. This composition is the shocking Achilles heel of the entire 2009 series. The thin copper plating is highly susceptible to damage and environmental exposure. Any scratch or ding can expose the underlying zinc, which then quickly corrodes, develops blisters, and spoils the coin's appearance. This metallic fragility means that the difference between an average circulated coin and a top-grade perfect coin is vast, both visually and financially. The highest grades, designated red RD, meaning the coin retains its vibrant original copper color, are extremely difficult to achieve and verify. The challenge of finding a perfect Presidency Reverse cent makes this modern coin a true hunting target for grade-conscious collectors. Chapter 5: The Market, Reality, Grading, and Value Assessment 2025. The value of the 2009 Presidency Reverse focuses almost entirely on the preservation of the copper color and the absence of marks or corrosion. Circulated grades 050 to 058, most coins found in change show minor scratching or slight discoloration. These circulated pieces usually sell for slightly more than face value, typically between $0.25 and $1.00. Their primary value is sentimental and historical. Gem uncirculated MS65 red. For a coin to be certified MS65 RD, it must be nearly flawless with full copper brilliance. The strong demand from set builders makes this a key grade. The 2025 market value for certified MS65 RD examples averages $10 to $30. Superb gem MS67 red. This is where the price jump occurs. An MS67 RD coin is virtually perfect with outstanding luster and eye appeal. Finding a modern zinc cent in this condition is surprisingly rare. Certified MS67 RD examples currently sell for $75 to $200. Finest known MS68 red coins, graded MS68 RD, represent the pinnacle of preservation for this specific design and mint. These are exceedingly scarce and command premium prices, often only appearing at major auctions. Such coins can realize $300 to over $600. The combination of the lowest mintage and the highest condition makes this a surprisingly strong performer in the modern coin market. Chapter 6: Error, Varieties, and Shocking Flaws. While the 2009 Presidency Reverse does not feature a multi-million-dollar error, it does have collectible flaws. Die chip errors: small pieces of the die break off during the high-pressure striking process, often near the edges of the Capitol dome design. These small blobs of metal on the coin are minor errors, but they are highly collected, with some selling for $20 to $50. Off-center strikes errors where the coin blank was struck slightly off-center are visually dramatic. Severe off-center strikes are highly valued by error collectors and can fetch $100 to $300 depending on the degree of the off-center strike. BIE errors, small cracks in the die, often occur between the letters in Liberty, forming a distinct vertical line resembling an lie. While common on earlier wheat cents, this error on the modern 2009 series is still sought after by variety collectors. Chapter 7: The Legacy and Final Conclusion. The 2009 Lincoln Cent Presidency Reverse is the perfect capstone to a historic numismatic celebration. It represents Abraham Lincoln's greatest service to the United States and completes a set that captures his entire journey. Its low mintage designation as the final coin in the series and the challenges of its zinc composition ensure that top-grade examples will remain scarce and valuable. This coin proves that even the most recent currency can hide serious collector value. If you have enjoyed this forensic deep dive into the history and hidden value of the 2009 Presidency Cent, then do not forget to subscribe to Royal Coin Value USA. Make sure to press the bell icon to ensure you never miss our in-depth analyses of rare and valuable coins. Share this video with every collector and history enthusiast you know so they too can benefit from this information. And finally, please comment below and tell us which specific coin you would like us to analyze in our next video. We rely on your input for our next topic.